All right, welcome back everybody. November 28th, run streak day 56. And we are indeed doing a 5K again today, so that will be day 53 of that once we're finished. Now, today we're in a new area. We're in Waukee, Iowa. It's a little windy, I apologize for the wind, but we're at the Raccoon River Valley Trailhead. And pretty interesting, as you can see. They got this what appears to be a bunch of giant candy canes out here. I don't think they're actually candy canes, but that's what it reminds me of. And so we're gonna start our run off going through the candy canes, and then the trail goes that way, what looks like into like some trees and stuff like that. So we'll see. All right, we made it across the street there into the trees. Hopefully it's not as windy on the rest of the trail, but out there by the road, holy cow, it's really windy, which is making it a little bit colder than usual. I don't even have gloves on or anything, so hopefully the wind stays away. So the plan today is to do a short run, just a 5K, not even 4 miles. I think I'm literally just gonna do 5 kilometers and that's it, because I got a lot to do today. It's a busy day. We got some shopping to do, got some work to do, all kinds of stuff. So getting the run out of the way early. Inga's back behind me there, just past her. She went ahead and started running while I was filming at the trailhead. She's still on her streak. I want to say it's day 26 for her. Yeah, I believe 26, which again, quite an accomplishment for her. Pretty crazy. So, interesting thing here. We're about a mile into the run, and I just saw a sign that says that there's a trail permit required to use this trail, and it's $10. We didn't pay anything. I didn't really see, I mean, there wasn't anybody there at the trailhead or anything. I don't get it. I mean, it's no different than any other trail that we come across in Iowa. I don't know why specifically you would have to pay to run on this one. Really weird. But we're in Waukee, which we tend to avoid Waukee. It's because traffic out here is worse than in Des Moines, and last time we were out here, people were actually really rude to us. Interesting. And now they want you to pay to run on their trail. I mean, I would have paid. I'm not trying to rip anybody off, but I didn't see any permits to buy or anything. Oh well, I'm just gonna finish my run and probably never come back here, to be honest. All right, we reached our turnaround point. We're heading back the other way now. I haven't really been recording much on the run because it's so windy, like crazy windy out. All right, we made it back to the giant candy canes. And sure enough, hold on a sec. Let me stop my watch here. Look at this. I missed this apparently. All right, made it back to the truck here. Run's done for the day, 3.2 miles. Pace today was 8 minutes and 30 seconds or so, is right around there. Yeah, I guess we goofed up on the whole trail permit thing, but like I said in the run here, glasses are fogging up. Like I said during the run though, I don't think we're ever gonna come back here anyway, so just finished my run, nice short one on the Raccoon River Valley Trail. But I will say, as far as the trail goes, again, it's pretty average as far as trails go. It's no different than any other trail in Iowa. All the other ones that you've seen me run on throughout this, you know, 56-day run streak, they don't cost anything to run on. So yeah, I don't know what Waukee's all about. They're weird, but that's okay. That's why we usually avoid Waukee in the first place. All right, we're heading back to Des Moines where you can run for free. All right, we're about to get started on dinner now. I was going through the fridge and I found a package of old celery. It still looks fine. It looks good. It's not rotten or anything like that, but I actually have 2 brand new packages of celery aside from this. So I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna put it in my little freezer bag with all my other bits and pieces of vegetables that I'll use for stock later. So this I'm just gonna kind of roughly cut up and throw it in the bag. Tonight we're doing a little bit of stir fry action with some noodles and some tofu. So I'm gonna prepare the vegetables first. Now I'm weird apparently because I don't ever use the ends of the celery, either end for that matter. I only eat the middle part. There's probably nothing wrong with the ends. I'm sure it's fine. If you're watching this and you use the ends, post in the comments, let me know. But basically what I do is I cut the ends off and then I put them in that freezer bag with the other veggies and use it for stock later, so it doesn't go to waste necessarily. Same thing with the carrots. Just kind of whack off the ends here and throw those in the bag in the freezer as well. Next up, onion. This I'm also going to toss in with the frozen vegetables as well. Save that for vegetable stock. That way we're not wasting anything. Okay, next up we got some mushrooms. Now, Inga doesn't like mushrooms. So these are going to be cooked separately than with the rest of it. These are just for me here, so I'm going to cut these guys up. Also with the onion, you were probably thinking I was chopping that up pretty small, and I am, because Inga doesn't really like big pieces of onion either. So if I chop it up small enough, she doesn't really notice it that much. So it's kind of a way for me to get it in the dish without her knowing too much. Now these ends and pieces of the mushroom, once again, same thing. We're going to put that into the freezer to make stock later, because this will actually give the stock a nice darker color if you can get some mushrooms in there along with the vegetables. So pretty handy. All right, now before we get cooking the vegetables and the noodles, we gotta get our tofu in the oven. So you've marinated this for not that long, not as long as I'd want it to be. It's marinated for about 3 hours at this point, but that's still long enough that it's gonna have some good flavor to it. But if you can marinate it for longer, do it. It's always better. And I'm using the last of that sauce that I made, it was a few videos ago, the one that I used molasses in. Off the top of my head, I don't know what day that video was, but I'll find a link to it and try to put a link to it in the description for anybody who wants to know how to make that sauce. Okay, oven's on at 400. I'm gonna put that in there for about 25 to 30 minutes. We'll check it at 25. Okay, so while we're waiting for the tofu to cook, we still have a little bit of extra time, enough time that I'm gonna make a sauce for the noodles. The noodles only take about 6 minutes to cook, so I'm not gonna throw them in just yet. And same with the vegetables, it's only gonna take a few minutes. So I'm not really measuring anything here. This isn't really like a recipe video, but putting maybe 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in here. And to go with that, we're gonna add in a little bit of molasses. Got some pineapple juice. And we are going to use our coconut aminos that we bought earlier today for 50 cents. Might as well try it. It's actually thicker than regular soy sauce. You'll see it here when I pour. A little thicker, not too much thicker. I'm going to put about maybe a tablespoon of, this is mirin in there. I use about a teaspoon of sambal olek, just to add a little heat to it, not too much. And I got, this is 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. I'm gonna throw those in there as well. All right, so the sauce is heated up. Now that it's boiling, we're gonna drop it down to simmer for about 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. All right, the tofu only has about 10 minutes left here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my remaining marinade from the tofu and just brush on a little bit more. This is kind of an extra unnecessary step, but because I had the extra and I got a little break here in time from cooking the other stuff, I figured why not. Okay, so at the moment we're waiting for our water to boil so we put the noodles in there. So I'm gonna get started on doing the mushrooms and then I'll start with the veggies over here. So lots of stuff going on. Okay, here we go. So we got, this is vegetable broth here. I just keep it in a big old jug. I'm just gonna add a little bit to each pan. Get our garlic in here first. Hey Google, stop the timer. A little bit of pineapple there. I'm also going to throw in, I got some broccoli, just because why not. Okay, we're going to cover the vegetables, let them cook for about 2-3 minutes here. Okay, water's starting to boil, so we're going to throw in our awesome favorite noodles here. These take about 6 minutes to cook. All right, noodles are done and drained out. So I'm gonna add in the vegetables before we stir in the sauce. All right, there we go. There you have it, the final product. You've got mine, of course, with the mushrooms on it, and Inga's with just the noodles, vegetables, and tofu. Looks amazing. Gonna taste amazing as well. We're gonna relax, enjoy the rest of our evening, watch some Fear the Walking Dead. We're trying to finish that show right now. It's pretty good so far. But I'm gonna cut the video off here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video and you want to see the run streak continue. Hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed and you want to support this channel. Ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I drop a new video. Until tomorrow, everybody, take care.